Yes, so here in Khartoum, the government, the military council, has called for for talks, as you said, with the opposition, but it's unclear who exactly they would be negotiating with, since the opposition has largely voiced their extreme displeasure with what happens on Monday. Now, here in Khartoum, there are still roadblocks set up. There's a heavy presence of the Rapid Support Forces militia, which is accused of carrying out Monday's attack. And although unconfirmed, there have been many reports coming in. I've heard, perhaps a dozen reports today of different killings or other incidents throughout the various neighborhoods in the city. So it's a bit unclear what's going on, but things are still quite unstable.
Do you have any information for us on these 40 bodies pulled from the River Nile?
This is one of the things that has really shocked people. There have been some accounts of the Rapid Support Forces throwing bodies into the Nile, but this number 40 is more than I think anyone had previously reported. This was coming from from a doctors committee that is linked to the protests, but we have not seen these bodies yet. We don't know where they've been taken, so it's a bit unclear what's going on, but there have been witness accounts of the Rapid Support Forces throwing bodies in the Nile. What is clear, whatever the number is, what is clear is that it is a very high number of people who were killed on Monday.
So is it looking like then, Jason, there's not going to be any political solution soon?
This is a good question. It doesn't look to me like the military council has much of an interest in a real political solution. Otherwise, this horrific massacre would not have taken place. But now the military council is in a position to force a political position or a political solution on its own terms in the aftermath. So one question that I have is whether the protest leaders remain unified in calling for a civilian government, or whether some members of that coalition, certain political parties, perhaps more conservative political parties, will find it in their own interests to go along with what the military now wants. That said, on this trial are still very unhappy with what's going on, and there have been reports of opposition leaders being arrested. So if there is a real good faith effort from the military council to have a political solution, I don't think they have expressed that very convincingly to the people of Sudan.